Hello, you bunch of primitive screwheads. Listen up, it's me, Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, and I'm going to play some Vintage Cube in what I call a slow play, so it'll be edited. It won't be full of stops and pauses and me farting into the microphone, but it will have less memes, shall we say. It won't be quite as meme-tacular as my normal edited gameplay footage, which is all coming. It's all coming. I'm basically coming off the back end of the holiday break, so there's more of that stuff to come, including a Singleton Super Friends list that my patrons kind of forced me to play at knife point, and by knife point I mean for money. So we're currently queuing for a single elimination vintage cube. For those of you that don't know what a cube is a customized draft environment with cards from throughout Magic's history. Cubes can take on many different themes and variations. The vintage cube itself allows you to play with powerful vintage legal Magic cards, including the Power 9. So that's Black Lotuses, Ancestral Recalls, Moxes. Basically, it's called by other people Powered Cube because you get to play with the most powerful cards available. Unpowered Cube is what the Magic the Gathering Online calls a Legacy Cube, and Powered Cube is the Vintage Cube. I personally prefer Unpowered Cube, which cuts the Power 9 out and some of the fast mana because you get more interactive and interesting games of Magic, where with Vintage Cube sometimes you just fucking shit your game plan out onto the board with fast mana and kill your opponent before doing anything. It's a lot more broken. It's a lot more broken, and as you may know from watching the channel, I seem to fare better when I play fair stuff. So, let's just see where we get to, and we are off. And in our first pack, we've got Mox Emerald, Mox Ruby, Chrome Mox, and then Mazawa's Jitte. Jitte's not actually that good in Powered Cube or Vintage Cube. In normal Legacy Cube, Jitte is great because creatures tend to matter. Turnabout's also pretty good, but we definitely take a Mox. Basically, the picks are, or tier of picks as far as I understand it, is that Black Lotus is obviously pick number 1, and then you want fast mana. That's Moxen and Soul Rings, for example. I'm going to take the green Moxen, I think. I just don't think red cards are all that hot. Sneak Attack's pretty good, though, to be fair. What do we want to wheel out of this pack? Any of this mana would be good. The Tutor would be good. Sneak Attack itself would be good. I don't think Mono White's a thing I can force in this cube. Maybe I will for a video if people want to see it, but... Okay, red or green, red or green, red or green. I'm going to green. I'm just a sucker for ramping into big shit. Right. And then we've got a Lotus Cobra and a Volk. So fixing is just good, because that can set you up for whatever strategy you end up being in. Lotus Cobra is also more big ramps, so you can play things like Kozilek's Butcher of Truth and similar stuff like that. I think Lotus Cobra allows us to have the most explosive draws. I'm such a sucker for a ramp. The other cards that are good here, Yawgmoth's Will is obviously insane if you're in a spell-based deck primarily. I mean, you can play non-spells out of the graveyard, but I think it benefits spell-based decks more. I'm not excited about Nexus of Fate at all. Thirst for Knowledge is okay. I mean, it fills your graveyard for graveyard-based strategies. I'm not even sure if like Reanimate is even a thing in Vintage Cube. I haven't even looked at the list this year. Scarab God's a solid mid-range threat, but again, the cube's a bit more degenerate than what Scarab God would let you do. I'm going to take the Lotus Cobra. Puts us firmly in green as one of our colours. Blue is obviously the best colour in Vintage Cube because it has things like Ancestral Recall and Time Walk in it. Which obviously first pickable. Okay, so what have we got here then? We've got 2 fetches, which fixes our mana, and also good with Lotus Cobra. We've got Buried Alive for combo potential. We've got some like good creature sort of threats. Rabble's very aggressive. Daze is obviously a good piece of permission. Not as good in the cube as it is in actual Legacy. Off Your Man, so I'm a big fan of in cube in general. Increase a body every single turn. It's so good with Skull Clamp because you just get to clamp for card draw every single turn. Mystical Tutor is obviously very solid as well. I do like Caryatid. Basically, I think the highest picks in this pack are Mystical Tutor and the fetches, followed closely by Sylvan Caryatid. At least for our deck plan here. I can see why people might take Rabble Master if they like first picked like 2 extremely good red aggressive spells, like I don't know, Sulfuric Vortex for example, Mystical Tutor or Windswept Teeth. I'm going to take the Heath. No, I'm going to take the Verdant. I think black is better than white in the cube. Okay, Birds of Paradise, Coalition Relic, and some Planeswalkers. What does Duretti Ingenious Iconoclast even do? Creates a construct. Sacrifice an artifact, destroy target artifact of creature, choose an artifact in the graveyard or artifact on the battlefield, create 3 token copies of it. Nah, that's really not very exciting. Birds is ramp and fixing, as a Coalition Relic. Like, Vidalcan Shackles is very good if you're in blue, which at the moment we're not really in blue, which seems like a mistake. Fact of Fiction is obviously very, very good. I think Lotus Agent, Shardless Agent might be our pick here. That or the Coalition Relic. Knight Errant's quite a good threat to play on turn like 1 or 2, I guess. I'm going to take the Relic, actually. Let's get a good selection of mana and then pick our threats later. Caracas, Gideon. Scrubland is fetchable off our Verdant, but that's not very exciting. Dreadball is fine. Memory Jar is good if you have a lot of fast mana, because you can dump your hand down, then you activate this, draw 7 cards, and then use the 7 cards. So it's good if you've got lots of artifact mana, which we currently don't really have that much of. Yeah, I think Memory Jar, it's just inherently more powerful than anything else in that pack. Gaia's Cradle. Gaia's Cradle or Emrakul? Gaia's Cradle or Emrakul? I mean, neither of those are wheeling, I don't think. Emrakul is very, very good if you can cast her or cheat her. I think I'm going to go for Gaia's Cradle, though, because I'm a sucker for Gaia's Cradle. Terminus and Wormclaw Engine, Assassin's Trophy, Heroes Down. All these cards are fine, but I think it's between Emrakul and Gaia's Cradle. I'm taking Cradle. Harmonize seems like a good card in green as well. Another fetch land's also pretty strong. I mean, we can get into blue for card draw if we need to. But as you can see, blue is not an open colour right now. So me saying that's nonsense. We can't get into blue. That's absolute bollocks. Fixing or harmonize? Harmonize is pretty unique. Okay, I say harmonize. Pestamite, eh? You have my elders, kind of unexciting. Xenagos makes us mana. We need payoffs for this mana. I could take Pestamite and hopefully get a Kiki or a Twin, because you can splash off of fetch lands and all sorts of nonsense in this format, so that you're not so rigidly stuck to a colour. But I think Xenagos is more likely to be seen playing our deck. Either that or the Breeding Pool will allow us to play blue cards, but blue is being hoovered up, so I don't think I want to move into it necessarily. This is our first pack. Green Sun seems legitimately fantastic here. Even if we can Green Suns for like 8, for example. Signet, Mum, God, or Sun Titan. I think it's going to be Signet. Just ramp us further. See, Plow Under doesn't seem so effective in a cube full of Moxes and fast mana. So should I be on Dragon Ataka here as like a creature that fights and then fucks people in the face? Alright, let's go for that. We've got 1 threat. We can Green Suns into that as well. We can Green Suns for 7. Not commonly done, but doable. Doable. I am recording this whilst I render another video, which is something that I've done in the past and it's gone horribly wrong. So, hopefully, this won't go horribly wrong. I hope so, anyway. Shardless Agent or Magus in the Moon. I mean, Magus seems to play very, very badly with our Gaia's Cradle. Knight and Legion Landing play very well with our Gaia's Cradle, though. This will just, like, play a bit of mana. So, actually, I'm going to take Legion's Landing in case we end up in white. And get in the trials as well in case we end up in white. And Rage of Verge Thicket in case we end up in white. I mean, we're splashing red at the moment, but off a Rakdos Signet and hopefully a fetchable land, that'd be pretty nice. Hazaret. Not the worst in the world, to be honest. It's a threat, it kills people. Okay, pack 2, pick 1, Time Twister. Oh, I do want to take Time Twister. This is the worst of the Power 9, but it's still a Power 9 card. Other good card in here is Noble. I guess I'm insane to pass Time Twister over Noble, especially if we ever want more mana than everyone else as well. We can splash this, I think. I mean, at the moment, the only card in our deck that makes blue mana is Lotus Cobra. I really want to take that Noble, but I think I have to take Time Twister here. Like, dumping out a load of fast mana, then casting Time Twister to refuel our hand, and then dumping more stuff is a legitimate strategy. So we have 2 ways of extending beyond our initial hands. I guess our Harmonizer sort of fits in the same slot. These are the same card advantage engines. Obviously, 2 of them give the opponent cards as well. Show and Tell, Natural Order, Temple Garden. Okay, so Natural Order allows us to get our big green fatties by sacking a smaller green creature, though we have almost no creatures, so Gaia's Cradle is looking pretty fucking shit. Show and Tell allows us to put any fatty in, including Eldrazi, and we've passed 2 Eldrazi already, so we're not getting any Eldrazi. Mana Vault is pretty good fast mana, to be fair. Maybe that's the pick. I blanked on that then. For anyone at home who's sitting watching going, Vince, please don't ignore the Mana Vault. I've not ignored the Mana Vault, I just didn't see it on first inspection. Okay, I set Mana Vault. Ancestral Visions. Oh, I wish I took the Shardless Agent now. Oh no. Okay, still missing any decent green creatures. I basically just have to take this green fetch. I mean, it fetches mountains too, so if we're on the red splash, we can do that. I mean, these tap for blue. They're not fetchable, which makes them a bit shit. Limbala's not very exciting for us. Porcelain Legionnaire is a creature that we can play. I rate this very highly in unpowered cubes as a solid 3/1 first striker for 2 mana. because you never pay it. I'm going to take the Foothills. Flametongue Cavu is also a high consideration. These are basically my 2 considerations here, because the removal spell was good, as we don't have any at the moment. Khan, Mindslaver, Varaska, Averson's Pilgrim. They seem like the obvious picks for our deck. Khan Liberated is pretty much an obvious pick here. We don't want to go into black, I guess. Doretti's Scrap Savant is also fine if we were filtering like artifacts into our bins, so we can bring back Wormcoil Engines and things, but we've already passed Wormcoil Engine. I think Khan's an obvious pick here. We're going to ramp into Khan, exile their shit, love life. At the moment, Gear's Cradle might be getting cut, which is a weird place to be. Okay, Mana Rock, Mana Elf, but we've got the Excavator, and considering we've got 2 fetches, I mean, some of these cards are also very good. Elspeth, Garrett. I think I have to take the Excavator. It's very good value with the fetch lands alongside Lotus Cobra, and it allows us not to Strip Mind or Wasteland out of the game. Yeah, I'm just taking the Excavator 100%. Let's just make land drops all over the shop. Night of the Reliquary, Obstinate Ballast, Survival Effects, there are green cards here. Feast and Famine's fine. Again, it's not very much of a creature format, so it's not that exciting. I mean, this is very, very good to ramp into as well. But I think I'm going to take the Night or the Survival. Survival needs a high creature count. Knight's very good with both Lotus Cobra and Remnant Excavate. I'm going to take the Knight. Crucible of Worlds, so we can have a second Remnant effect. That seems pretty good. I mean, but we've already got Greensuns for it. We've already got it. I wish I had Survival for it. I kind of want to start hoovering up creatures all over the shop. And Recruit of the Guard fetches Knight of the Relic Works in the library. So fetches Cobra and Knight, which isn't terrible. It's card advantage. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Arbor Elf, Ancient 2. Arbor Elf or Ancient 2. I think it's going to be... I don't know how many forests we're going to run at the moment, to be honest. But we need creatures. Figure's okay, but I'm going to take Arbor Elf. We wield the Noble. Sweet. Pretty good for us. I'm just hoovering up creatures now to get like our mana dot count up and just like cast some of these threats on curve. Oh, by on curve I mean wildly under curve. Opposition or Temple Garden? Huh. I'm going to take the Temple Garden. We've got Wooded Foothills and Verdant Catacombs to fetch it. We want white for our Knight of the Reliquary. And anything we pick up in pack 2. Palace Jail is quite nice. But not, I don't know, I guess if it's not heavy creature combat going on and there's only a couple of creatures in play, then if you get rid of one and block the other, then you're the Monarch for ages. But all it takes is then to have a young Peasy and you're shit out of luck. So, we wield the Flametongue Cavu and the Porcelain Legionnaire. I'm going to take the Cavu then. It's a kill spell as well. I mean, it kills itself, so it has to have a target. Averson's Pilgrim seems fine. Mindslaver's not too bad. Riverlock's not too bad. Pilgrim's pretty solid. Kithian's also solid. As is Bonfire, really. But if we're drawing 7 cards like in certain turns, it's not so good. Mirror Angel seems pretty good with the landfall triggers. Honor the Pure won't get played. So, with our fetch lands and with the Excavator and the Knight, we can make loads of birds. Loads of birds make our Grey's Cradle better. Okay, there's a pack. So, we're not taking Force of Will. And we're not taking Seaver Exarch because we're not in the Kiki Spectrum deck and we don't have enough blue spells. Mission's Workshop's another very powerful, obvious card that people would pick that just doesn't fit our deck because we don't have that many artifacts. So we're looking at green and white cards and maybe red. Jackal Pop's for an aggressive deck and we're not an aggressive deck. Burst Lightning will give us some much needed removal. A Johnny Vengeant is actually really good. Like really good. The problem being that we might struggle to cast it considering we're primarily green. So that leaves us with Finks, Nissa, Hero of Blade, or Primal Command. We've got a lot of cards we can wheel here, like a lot. So I'm going to take Nissa. Just because she's a creature for the body, for the Gaze Cradle for attacking. She gets us a forest to hit our land drops. And eventually when she flips, she's a huge threat. She's better than Finks, I think, in general. Outside of like grinding attrition matches. But even then she's pretty good at grinding. Hero Blade is also very good at turning our dorks into like aggressive threats, but I think this is just better for our current game plan. Well, okay, so I mean, Tooth and Nail. That's a pretty good way of finishing a game when we have lots of mana. We only have one big fatty though. Maybe I take Tooth and Nail and just try to get another fatty. Terastodon and Nigthos are both pretty good for us. Kiora is okay, but I don't really want another blue card. I mean, Time Twister might not even make the cut. Yeah, I'm gonna take Tooth and Nail. Prime Time. Okay, there you go. Mirari's Wake. Fuck me. Those are both very good packs. What is this? I haven't seen this art before. Mana Flare. Huh. Cool. There's good interaction spells here. There's some of my favourite spells in all of Magic. But for our deck, it's between Mirari's Wake, Primeval Titan, and potentially Growl Signet. I think Prime Time is better. We got the triggers for the landfall stuff. We've got Prime Time to go get Gaea's Cradle. We can get like Tooth and Nail into Dragon Lord attack with Prime Time, which isn't an instant win, but it's still pretty good. Yeah, I'm taking Prime Time. Oh, we've got a Tropical Island that allow us to splash that Time Twister easier. We've also got Torch of Defiance, which is double red though, so I'm not keen. So really, we've got Garrick Wildspeaker as basically the turbo ramp Garrick, and Elves of Deep Shadow, and a Manland, but meh. And Parallax Wave, one of my favourite Magic cards. But I'm sitting the Garrick Wild Speaker. It's not even close, I don't think. Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves. How is this in the pack so fucking late? Surely... I'm very bad at playing with Library of... can't even say the card name. Library of Alexandria. I am bad with it. As I've said in many a cube draft on the channel and streams, I've said I always fuck up the card. But it's just too good not to play. I mean, we are on a 3-colour deck. The burn deck was definitely open. Walking Bliss is also obscenely good in our current shell. But I think I have to the library. It's just so good for the card advantage. We'll very rarely have 7 cards in hand, but with the games that we do. Oh, Taiga for the fixing. That is really solid. Yeah, Beast Within's a perfectly good pickup. If we wheel Bolt, Frenzy even potentially, Beast Within, or even Probe, or even Regrowth. Yeah, there's loads of good wheels there. Loads of good wheels there. Deranged Hermit? Yeah, go on then. Yeah, why not? Mere Battlesphere's pretty good too. I mean, Mere Battlesphere's probably better, and Tooth and Nail into that's closer to a kill than Deranged Hermit would be, and it makes the same number of tokens. Easy pick. Search for Tomorrow, Bloodbraid Elf, Pelucranos. I think we have to take Pelucranos here as just a decent creature that can kill opposing creatures, basically. Library of Alexandria is known as one of the Power 10, by the way. Sometimes people joke that it is the 10th piece of power, because it's just that fucking good. It still doesn't click in my head that it's that good. I've played with it a couple of times where it has been that good. Other times where it just doesn't do anything. But it's free. It's on a land. It's draw a card on a land when you're on the draw. It's absurd. Even on the play, you play it, you untap, your turn, you draw a card back up to 7, tap it to draw a card, then play a land. You're behind in terms of ramping, which isn't necessarily where we want to be, but you're ahead in cards. Primal Command, Ajani, or Hero Bladehold. I just don't think Finks is going to be good enough for our deck. What does Enlightened Shooter get us? Like Moxen and shit? Battlesphere? Meh. Hero Bladehold turns all our little dorks into real threats. And this allows us to go get any of our... It's also a removal spell. And it's life gain. And it allows us to go get one of our big dudes. Okay, let's take Primal Command. Terastodon or Nykthos? Wow. Okay. We've got... we've got 3 fatty creatures, 1 fatty walker, and obviously the fatty spell. Should be over here, because it's basically a 9-drop. You hardly ever cast Tooth and Nail for not 9 mana. Is there a chance Nykthos doesn't tap for much? Is that the problem? Yeah, let's take Traston. It kills the problematic planeswalkers and shit. Barari's Wake. Yeah, sure. We might not play it, but whatever. Stirring Wildwood, yeah, go on then. Huntmaster of the Fells, go on then. Regrowth, go on then. I thought her last pick was going to be good as well. That's the thing with Cube. Sometimes even your pack 3, pick 15 is fucking solid. This time it wasn't. I mean, we could play Koth, but we're probably only playing like 2 mountains, including the Taiga. So it's not so hot. Okay, we end up playing getting a deck that can play Gaia's Cradle. I mean, there's currently 17 creatures in here, and most of them make load of cards make creatures too. Not most. A load do. Nissa when flipped. Garrick when flipped. Flipped when active. Okay, let's put these over here then. But I just think it's an interesting one because we want to be able to play our spells that are like on curve. And if it's our 4th land drop for Primeval Titan, it's actually really bad. So Stirring Wildwood and Razor Edge Thicket are questionable in that regard, but they do mean that we can cast our white spells, which, to be fair, is only 1 fucking spell in the whole deck. Huh. Okay, so this is what the deck looks like in the end. Essentially, I've gone 16 lands plus the Mox. That's basically 17 lands. Might be 1 too many, if I'm honest, because of the amount of mana we've got with 3 Dorks, a Mana Vault, an Emerald, a Signet, a Cobra, and a Coalition Relic. And then we've got like 3 things that help us to hit land drops as well. So that's a lot of mana, as you can see. That's kind of like... That's 27 slots dedicated to mana. Although, of course, Knight of the Reliquary and Nissa also win conditions on top of that as well. And then we've got this package here where I've kept 2 white cards in, Knight of the Reliquary and Recruiter. Play very well together. Red cards are Mana Producer and a threat. I've got cards I might bring back in if we need creature removal. That's Huntmaster, Primal Command, Pelucranos. I've cut Emiria because it's just 2 white pips. I just don't think it's worth it. Yeah, that's where the deck's at. That's what we're going to do. It's single limb, so let's see if we get fucked. This is a phantom event. Cards used during this event will not be added to your collection when it ends. I mean, I'm reading that here, like, sarcastically, but people will ask that because people aren't aware exactly how these formats work. We've got Library of Alexandria on the play. Frustrating thing is, I want to dump, like, out Land, Mox, and Noble. I'm going to keep this. This hand seems fine. Library's going to draw me a card. It's literally going to cantrip. Okay, Sheldock Isle. The best of the Isles in Limited because your decks often get very small, especially when you're drawing a lot of cards. So I'm immediately going to play Library, tap it to draw a card, because I'll be on 7 because I'm on the draw. And then I'm going to play Mox Emerald into Noble Hierarch. Seems decent. Seems decent. There you go. Drawing 2 cards on your first turn. Seems strong, right? Let's cast a Mox. Any counter magic? No. Be a waste on a Mox anyway, for the most part. So, yeah. We're ramping. We're ramping hard. Double blue from our opponents. This could be counter spell on days we need to play around now. I'm still going to try and play this Coalition Relic next turn. And we're going to hold the Verdant Catacombs in case we find a landfall creature. Does the Relic survive? Does the Relic survive? Does the Relic resolve? Okay, if they've got counter magic, they're saving it for the Khan that I'm going to cast. Let's get in for 1. Snapcaster Ambush Viper could be on the cards. In their turn, we need to put a charge counter on this so that we get 2 mana out of it next turn. So we'll have 7 mana next turn. It just depends on what counter magic they have, if any. I could cast 2 for now to go search for 2 creatures to test the waters for counter magic because I really want Khan to survive. Or they could just tap out for a 3 mana spell here. It won't be Time Twister. Don't forget, this is a single element cube, so any card we've got, they can't have. So in taking Time Twister, we've stopped a blue deck from having Time Twister, which is fair enough. They're missing a land drop. So, yeah, interesting. Let's put a green apple. Yeah, why not? Let's search over for 2 creature cards and put them in our hand. That's probably a good thing. It means that next time when we draw as well, we'll be on 7, so we can draw a card for Library of Alexandria if we want to. So we can blow up their lands, which seems like a good place to be. I'm going to get Prime Time and Terastodon. No, Mere Battlespheres are definite. And Dragonlord Atarka, I guess, finishes the game quickest. I mean, Prime Time means we draw only gas and it's got Trample. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, we've got 3 7-mana threats to fire into whatever counter magic they might have. I mean, what do they have? They don't have any like the powerful blue like cantrips like Ancestral Visions. I can't say cantrips. They haven't drawn 3 cards of Ancestral Visions, for example. White mana now, so they could tap out for Blade Splicer, I guess. True Name Nemesis. Huh. Well, that blocks this, kinda. I'm gonna draw a card because drawing cards is good. There we go. Let's play out some of the smaller stuff and then we'll just start slamming big threats. As long as they blow up all artifacts and creatures, we're fine. If they wrathed, we wouldn't care because we'd still have a hell of a lot of mana. So next turn I think we're going to slam Mere Battlesphere. That's the plan here. So we get hit for 3. I mean, if they have enough counter magic, they can counter like everything for every turn forever. Maybe. But they would have countered like the Tooth and Nail, I would imagine. But they could have drawn it since then, I guess. Let's go to combat attack for 3. I'm going to try for a Khan here. If this resolves, I'm ticking up as well, not down. Yeah, so, because if we tick down, it'll just die to True Name Nemesis. Well, they exile another Khan. Oh, it's like Christmas. A Glinalandra Archmage. Okay, maybe their hands are just full of 4-drops. Oh, they've hit red mana. So that's something. So the great thing about Dragonlord Atarka is that she can actually shoot Planeswalkers with her ability as well now. So if they play a Planeswalker like on a Johnny, for example, Dragonlord Atarka would just consume it. Dark Faden, eh? That steals my stuff. Okay, we can eat it with Dragonlord Atarka on the upside. It's probably going to steal like permanent control of my Coalition Relic. Yeah, that's a fucking shame. They gain control of it. It doesn't untap it, so I tap it for red. The greatest thief in the multiverse! What a bastard. If they don't attack Khan here with the True Name, I just exile a land 100%. They have to attack Khan, yeah. Come on, they have to attack Khan. They can't not. Whoa, we are. Okay, fine. Ignore Khan all you want. I'm going to blow up your lands. That's risky. I guess well, he's on 10 and they have no way to really get him much lower. So there is that. Correct as Verdant and get a Temple Garden end of turn. I'm expecting the Absent is 2 white, I think, so we're not going to hit by that there. I'm going to get rid of their Mountain. I mean, double blue they had for the longest time anyway and didn't cast anything off of it, so maybe I should have done this first so we know this definitely resolves. Because this doesn't resolve, I'm going to look silly now, aren't I? But I'm still playing around days. The only thing we can got to think of Pat Negation Force, so stick 5 damage on Dak. Okay, Dak is dead. Boom, headshot. And then replay the Verdant. Attack. I mean, the thing is, as ahead as we seem, these decks can do absurd things. Absolutely absurd things. And they're obviously still going up to 5 mana this turn, which they haven't been on before. Whoa, they draw Mox. So they go up to 6 mana this turn, potentially. So this could be like a Frost Titan, which could change things significantly. Again, no matter where the tuning goes, Khan is going to be exiling some lands. So they're up to 6 mana now without a land drop. Is this a Titan? Inferno Titan would be pretty bad. Frost Titan might be worse, actually, because I've got to pay mana to kill it. Helix my Dork. Oh, okay. Sure, that's fine. I would have been more sad to see Excavator die, to be honest. Wheel of Fortune, eh? Okay, that's really quite good for us, for the most part. Obviously good for them. Oh boy. Okay. 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 Shadowlock Isle is now online, unfortunately. Repeal this. Okay, sure. Should have drawn a card in response. No, I can't draw a card because I haven't got exactly 7. I've got 8 in hand. We're going to exile the Shadowlock Isle. That's going to go bye-byes. So we've got Prime Time plus Lotus Cobra plus Regrowth. We can do some absurd things. I don't think our Greenstone's got anything good to go get now. I guess Knight of the Reliquary is pretty good. Not that it's getting very big. Not that we've got a Wasteland or Strip Mine either, which is a shame because that would have been absolutely sick for this turn coming. They're thinking long and hard about where to send this True Name Nemesis, I think. I'm definitely hitting this because I actually don't want to get randomly emeralded. That would be the worst. But also, I guess it's a 4-turn clock. But they can't really ignore Khan at the same time. They are ignoring Khan. Huh. Okay. I'll take it. I guess they could have counter magic now. They want a 2-turn clock for my Tarka. End step, crack this fetch. At least 1 more forest left, right? We're playing 6 forests, I think? Yeah, there we go. Last forest. Untap. Okay. Play forest. Play a Lotus Cobra. That's the wrong way around, probably. Whatever. That was definitely the wrong way around. Draw a card. Got 6 mana for a Prime Time. Exile target permanents. Exile this. Get rid of that Shadowlock Isle. Then we're going to go make mana with this and this. This. Cast this. Does it get forced? Nope. It would like to use ability, yes. Let's go and get Gaia's Cradle and Stirring Wildwood. Make some more green. Always yield. Yep, buddy. Yes, let's make some green mana. Yes. Green. We do not want to play this, I don't think. That seems bad. Attack for 10, and then they got to do something pretty crazy next turn. Even show and telling like an Emerald into play doesn't save them, for example. They discarded Brain Freeze and Consecrated Sphinx, interestingly. So with a Ritual and Brain Freeze in the deck, they're trying to go for that win. And a Lion's Eye, they're going for that kind of win. Oh, a Past in Flames or something could be pretty bad here. But they've only got 1 red source, in fairness. Torrential Gearhulk. Wheel? They're trying to mill me out. Helix? Brain Freeze. They've cast 2 spells this turn. That 9s me. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Good game. Good game. That is unfortunate. If I didn't go so ham... Oh, man. If I noticed the Brain Freeze a bit earlier, I wouldn't have tapped my library my turn. Oh, man. Ay. That is unfortunate. There's nothing I can do to stop that as well. I can cast Green Suns on my turn to keep putting things back in my library. If I'd seen the Brain Freeze, I could have considered doing that last turn as well because I had the open mana. That was strong. I like that. There's nothing I can do. They've seen everything in my deck apart from the stuff that's in my hand. That was unfortunate. Okay, they've got Brain Freeze as a kill, so Primal Command becomes pretty good, I think. Do we have anything that kills True Name Nemesis, really? And I mean, Time Twist is pretty good as well. We can play it off of the Hierarch, the Relic, and the Cobra. Yeah, so they both shuffle things in. Memory Jar seems bad then, because that helps them towards that. We just drew too many cards, kids. We drew too many cards. And then let's cut... What seems... Xenios doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Well, let's do that again. But this time not just die on a whim. They were dead next turn. In the air. 8 damage in the air. So that Brain Freeze off the Trench of Gearhulk was absolutely solid. A good line from them as well. That they saw. Yeah, let's play first. This is a pretty slow hand. I'm going to mulligan it. Oh my god. Looks like we're going to get knocked out a single limb by hand. Oh. That is fucking brutal. That is fucking brutal. They've kept a 7. We can't keep that. Okay, keep this. Put on top of library, I guess. Let's draw some lands and then draw some gas. That is absolutely fucking brutal and kind of frustrating as well. I guess it's good against Brain Freeze though, right? It's good against Brain Freeze. Okay, cool. Shadowlock Isle. Put something under it. Put some fucking big old hideous Eldrazi under that. Pass back to us to play our land drop. Just need to draw a Lotus Cobra. Just need to draw a Lotus Cobra. That's all we need to do. Not this turn, obviously, because it's going to be a forest, but forest into Lotus Cobra. That'd be good. Because we then play Lotus Cobra, play the Gaia's Cradle, flip the mana. Blue mana, cast Time Twister. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Are they missing a land drop? Oh, thought the stars were aligning. Oh, okay. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. It's really fun, like, that we... It was a cool game. I'm not even upset that we got killed by the brain freeze. It's just that the second game appears to be not being much of a game. That's so frustrating. This is why best of one would be a terrible, terrible format. And anyone who thinks best of one's a good idea is a fucking idiot. Don't heal your land drops and cast all your spells. I've mulled to 5. Give me a chance. Holy shit, I can't even draw out of this with Moxon now. Target player just draws 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Me? Yeah? Yeah, me? Go on. Go on. Ah, you fucker. God damn it, Dak Faden. You're a selfish bastard. With your red fingers. You filthy old sausage. So we have to draw a white source specifically, or we can't draw a blue source. So yeah, things are going very badly. Fuck you, deck! Okay, it's not the worst. It's not the worst. They've played a land. But what will they do with that land? That's the question. They're just going to keep filtering with Dak and eventually steal all my permanents. Oh my god, he's on 5 already. I have nothing in hand to deal with him. Oh boy, we're going to lose to a Dak emblem. A mull to 5 Dak emblem loss. Ugh. I won't even scoop, kids. I'll keep it in the video for you guys at home. I upload my losses as much as I upload my wins. I'm not proud. Well, I'm proud, but you know what I mean. Well, you're gonna regret firing that in my face. They probably got a wheel next turn. Come on. I think our deck was quite fun. We had a very fun first game. My stomach is rumbling. I'm going to order a curry after this. Attack me for 2. Sure thing. Oh, no. No attacks. Okay. Sure. Don't attack me. Whatever. See if I care. This gets us a land drop from turns. That's probably the best way to try and kill Dak. Okay. Go get a forest. Say yes. Get a forest. Play a forest. So we need to draw exactly Primal Command or Karn. And Karn we can't cast. So yeah. I mean, Atarka kills Dak, but we're about a million miles off from casting it. They're going to tick up now to 6. We're going to untap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if we draw a land. No way. No way. We're just off. Maybe they'll get greedy and they'll go for like a tick up to safe zone sort of thing. Oh, fucking hell. Come on. Come on. You treacherous bastards. Treachery on Nissa. Namagear's Girl doesn't even tap for mana. Fuck, I need to draw. Even Primal Command is now not an out. Maybe they'll forget to tick up Dak. And even then would still lose. Damn it, they remembered to tick up their Planeswalker. Oh, magic gods, magic gods, magic gods. Hath ye forsaken me? So, they discarded Cryptic Commander Appeal. Their deck looks okay, I guess. Like, these cards are all fun. Not as fun as our deck, in my opinion. My humble opinion. They're attacking! No! They see my weakness. My life total. And my permanents being stolen. I just don't want to sit here while they steal all my permanents, but I guess, like, if the video's too short, people know that things went horribly wrong. Okay, let's play... Oh my god. Just play this out to fucking have it die. Kill me now. And by die, I mean stolen. Okay, don't ult that Dak and let me somehow cast this next turn. How could I even do that? Wild Speaker? Garrett Wild Speaker? Draw Wild Speaker. Play it. Untap. No, that doesn't work. Oh, it's only when you target things. Oh. Derp. I thought it's whenever you cast a spell. There's life in the old girl yet. Well, we're taking a lot of damage here. And there's a force. There's a consecrated Sphinx. Fuck me in the shit hole. Oh, no attacks into my Knight of the Reliquary for some reason. Why? No one knows. So any walker dies to consecrated Sphinx and the artifact gets stolen by Dak. Sure thing, buddy. Well, they've almost drawn their entire deck. So there is that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana. Okay. Next turn. Wait, 6, 7 mana, right? Because we can use the Knight to make an Atarka that shoots this. And we aren't dead to this, and we're back in the game. Holy shit balls. Okay, that's 5 mana. For Hill's Crack it for a forest? Is that dangerous? No. It's fine. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, buddy. Ataka time. 5 damage here. Can't kill Consecrated Sphinx. So I guess we just knock that by 4. Yeah, 4 to Dak. 1 to Young Pyromancer. If they flip Nissa, she gets exiled, right? Yeah, owner's controlling mine, right? Owner. Yeah, because enchantment come off. Cool. So if they play a land, I get Nissa back. Shoot Dak off from an ultimate. Kill the Pyro. That's pretty good. Hey, that's pretty good. If we cast Time Twister, guys, by the way, they just die. Well, no, they may draw. Okay, thanks for the Nissa, kids. Isn't May, is it? Sweet like Tropicana. Ha ha, motherfucker! And then the Consecrated Sphinx can't even get through the Dragon Lord either. Oh, I love magic all of a sudden. Oh, okay. Well, 2 cards later, Nissa's dead. I hope this isn't an answer for Dragon Lord Ataka. No, it's just a tree name. Sure. Sure. Attack Dak Faden with my Dragon Lord. Pretty cool if we get to mill them out. Paying costs. What could this be? Dismember? What other cost could that have been? 1 blue and something else? If it is Dismember, I'll be a sad chicken. That's for sure. Oh, hand and graveyard in. Doesn't mill them out. Makes me sad. Okay. Let's go to combat and attack Dak. And hopefully kill Dak. Yeah, no blocks from the Consecrated Sphinx. Makes sense, because then they'd lose both. Oh, no, they'd lose the Consecrated Sphinx, put Dak to... I guess Mere Battlesphere plus Dragon Lord Ataka does just kill them next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 mana. It's not quite enough, is it? Do we play a land for this turn? I'm not even sure. I hope I didn't. Oh, fuck, I did as well. Oh god, I'm so bad at this. Okay, 1, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so tap this, sacrifice this forest, thin my deck. We're getting a forest, tap the forest, make a Mere Battlesphere, and then see if we can kill them next turn. That's the game plan, kids. That's the game plan. I mean, Trina Nemesis can block the Mere Battlesphere all day long. That's the problem. We also take 7 this turn if they attack. Huh. 7's a lot of damage. Maybe Sphinx might have to get blocked by the Dragon Lord Ataka next turn. Oh. Or we just die. They can't have exact damage, right? It's 8. 7. Okay. Did they draw more burn? Oh, fucking hell. This is tweet. They got 4 cards left in library. Oh, we can gain 7 life next turn. Sweet. Alright, come on. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I mean, Trinium's got to block this, right? I guess this can block this. And then they just take 4, 12. But then we can't swim with the Dragon Lord Ataka. Oh, they've drawn all the cards in their library for some reason. Oh, that's because they must have the kill spell in hand. Right? Do they have Brain Freeze? They have Brain Freeze, don't they? Of course they do. It's in their hand. Oh boy. So they've cast how many spells this turn? 1 Burst Lightning plus Wheel of Fortune plus those. It's 4, 5. That's 15 cards milled off my library. Not enough. But what if they cast something else before? Like that. Well, that's 18. Is that 18 now? 5, 6. 6 copies times 3. 3 6s. Yeah, that's 18. That's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Wait, can they not Brain Freeze now? Do we get to untap and Primal Command? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Is Brain Freeze only 1 mana? I thought Brave User was 2 mana. Am I misremembering this? Maybe I'm misremembering this. Oh, is there Pass of Flames in the deck as well? Wait, what? What? Where is it? Oh, they scooped. I think they fucked up. I think they fucked up. Mold of 5, bitches. Get salty. Think I'm going to lose a Dark Fade and then win. Easy game, easy life. Magic is hard. And then that happens. Right, okay. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. We need ways to kill that Consecrated Sphinx as well. None of these cards do it. This kinda does it. Is that better than Time Twister? Time Twister to stop us from dying to the mill though, I guess. I'm gonna run it back. Okay. It's like when I asked the Magic Gods to give, they gave. They really did give. Fifth. Okay. This isn't great, but it's not terrible. Let's keep it. They've mulled to 6. Huh. Maybe I'm luckier than I am good. Draw Library of Alexandria off the top. Come on. Okay, they've gone Mox, no shock though. Okay, so that's fine. Sure. Okay. Yep, fine. Next turn we play a tap land and a Signet. The turn after we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. If we draw a Mox, 6 mana. Yeah, we're going slow. We want to draw another ramp piece next turn. Ideally. Knight of Autumn. Gain 4 life. We'll make it big. 1 or 2. Knight of Autumn seems so good in Vintage Cube as well, where all the artifacts are floating around. Make a big old knight. Okay, sure. Well, we'll get to make a Karn eventually. Just a very slow, like, turn 4 Karn, which seems pathetic. Next time we have 5 mana. Hopefully just draw a good 5 mana spell. A Harmonize wouldn't hurt. Maybe they'll wheel us. I guess wheels make the mulligans to lower numbers not so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or animate this and hit them for 3. Maybe I shouldn't have kept the lands and spells hand, because then you just drew only lands after that. Maybe their hand's complete garbage too. Who knows? Well, they're not making a land drop from looks. Just attacking me for 4. Okay. Sure. Okay. Recruit of the Guard isn't terrible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana. Let's go make this with that. And this. Cast Recruit of the Guard. They're going to counter my Recruiter? I mean, that's fair enough. I would. Venser, Cryptic, counter draw. Okay, sure. Yeah, so next turn we cast Karn and Love Life, I guess. Attack them? Yeah. They're quite low on clock as well, so that might be why they messed up last game. They're thinking long and hard. The Shramp 001 over there. I mean, this knight... Oh, they don't want to attack with the knight for some reason. Okay. Guess I'll just slam the Karn. They might have Venser to bounce this back to my hand, but... 7? If this resolves, though, we'd be in pretty good shape. Like, they had Venser. Oh my god, okay. Let's just exile this then. That puts us under very little pressure. They could now Venser bounce something attack. No, that'd be terrible. They don't have Venser. They have it in the deck, they don't have it in hand. Yeah, that Karn resolving was pretty solid. Not going to lie. Okay. Lots of stuff. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. We can play Nissa first. Go find a land. No, let's take up Karn first. And then next time we'll start exiling lands. Don't forget they are like a multicolored deck. Yes, they've got red spells but no red mana. Okay, fair enough. As you do. As you do. Okay, let's go get a land. It's not our land to flipper though, so not yet. Let's go for some of this as well. So we can Tooth and Nail Entwined next turn and blow up all their mana sources. But that gives them a lot of elephants. That's probably not the best bet when we're on 12 life. So they hit another land. 5 mana threat from them. I can't think. Treachery to steal our Nissa again. That doesn't seem too hot, but it doesn't tap the lands, so that's something, I guess. We can blow up Treachery with our Terastodon if we do go down the Terastodon route. So it's just 1 mana steal a creature to block with thing, I guess. Okay, so let's exile a land. Let's exile their white source, I guess. That turns them off stuff, right? They're paying costs. Venser? Turnabout. Targeting me. Okay, well, this is on our main phase. So let's check that's targeting me. Yeah, they're going to tap on my lands. Okay, let's go green, 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 white, red, red. Untap this with a green. Untap target forest on that one. They want to tap all our lands here. They should have done an upkeep. They're thinking about this targeted Arbor Elf interaction. Let's resolve turnabout. I wonder what they're going to tap. Or untap. Or just do nothing. Exile that. Okay. They accidentally untapped our lands. Oh, they're just being nice, I guess. There is that. So let's cast this Entwined. Let's go search for 2 creatures and put them into play. Tooth and Nail is fun, kids. Tooth and Nail is fun. Let's go for Prime Time and Mere Battlesphere, I guess. Or Terastodon. Terastodon's pretty strong. So we make a little 1/1s. We make a little land drops. Including the Gaea's Cradle, I guess. Why not, right? Let's get a Library of Alexandria and a Gaea's Cradle. That's like thousands of pounds worth of cards we just put into play. Cool. And then I guess we just attack them. Yeah, in we go. And then next turn they are just dead. So can they brain freeze us out here? We're on 18 lands. They got no red source. I mean, Terastodon all their lands would have gave them an actual lethal threat back. So as funny as that would have been. No, we got there. In spite of that mull to 5, we got there. That was, yeah, sometimes, kids, it pays to moan and beg the gods to give you some better luck. Right, onwards to round 2. Okay, round 2. No mulligans this time, boys and girls. Looks like we're going to get green suns for 1 for a dork. Or if we draw a dork, we will green suns for Lotus Cobra, because Lotus Cobra is honestly one of the most underrated Magic cards ever printed. Let's keep this. This is solid. Storing Wild World turn 1. If we draw a Library of Alexandria, I'm playing Library of Alexandria. And tapping it, and I'm drawing cards, and I'm loving life. Shanique Conan plays a forest. And since it's Divine on top. On the upside, if they are a green deck, we know their deck can't be too good if they're primarily green, because we have the majority of the good green cards, it seems. Pass that turn. So turn 2, Green Suns for a dork. Turn 3, Garruk Wildspeaker. Yeah, seems good. Seems good. Well, we might win on the clock here, kids, because they got Senses Divine on top, and they're activating it in upkeep, and, well, that's the correct way to do it. So maybe they know how to play Senses Divine on top. A lot of people don't. I know how to play it, but I don't trust myself with how long I take to make decisions, so... Okay, we drew a Noble Hierarch, so... I think green sunning for a dork would be incorrect. So we're going to say... Okay, we could play a dork here. And then we could not green suns for anything, because we've got Dried Arbor in our deck. Just play a land tapped. We could wait for green suns to Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra gives us much more mana, including red. I think that's the correct thing. Let's do that. Lotus Cobra is too good. Too good for the hood. And then we just need to draw some card draw, or just one of our big threats. And then we're golden, because we've got a lot of ramp on our hand between Garruk Wildspeaker and Xenagos the Reveleur. Channel. Oh dear. Please don't channel Emrakul us. Okay. So for those who don't know, channel allows you to pay 1 life for 1 mana. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, it's going to be an Emrakul. 14. Oh no, red. Oh no, it is just an Emrakul. Okay. Yeah, we can't beat that. Without counter magic to counter the channel, we cannot beat that. They get another turn now, because they cast an Emrakul. Okay, channel Emrakul's really good. Is there anything we can do? Here's me like a Muggins over here. Considering all my lines for the most efficient ramp, and then we get channel Emrakul. God, that was good. Okay. What can we do to avoid being channel Emrakul again? We can pray. Our deck doesn't interact very well in the stack, so that's a problem. Channel's very high pick, by the way. It's up there with the power 9. I don't think it's quite as high pick as the power 9. Maybe. This the way that Solving is actually probably better than most Moxes. That channel was probably better than the majority of the Moxes, maybe not the blue Mox. I'm going to run it back. I guess, can we put lands? We can try and ramp into Primal Command in them early. That seems fine. We don't want to help them find channel. That seems not so fine. Okay, we had a slow, steady start, and we got fucking raped by channel Emrakul. So, let's go this time. Yeah, fetch land, ramp app, knight, keep this. So they're primarily a blue deck. It's ironic, really, that I said that all the good green cards are in our deck, and I hadn't even considered channel. Channel on the whole isn't that great. Like, it as a card on its own, alongside normal cards, like being able to play a Remnant Excavate ahead of time, isn't so good. Because it's colourless mana. Alongside Emrakul, Kozilek, Ulamog, or even new Emrakul or new Ulamog, or even the new Kozilek, I guess, if that was a thing they put in these cubes, it becomes very, very good. They're kind of like a combo deck, and we want to kill them. No, thank you. Okay, that's pretty good. So let's make some mana. Play Lotus Cobra. Play Verdant Catacombs. Trigger this. Say yes. Let's get a white. And then we're going to crack this. Go get a green source. That'd be one more mana for the Lotus Cobra. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough to play multiple things. But I would like to use Lotus Cobra ability and put green in my pool. Yes, I would. Thank you, Lotus Cobra. Then we're going to play a Knight of the Reliquary. And then we're going to Love Life. This is going to shoot us, but whatever. That was a kind of pretty explosive turn, right? I mean, we're making a Black Lotus every turn off the Verdant Catacombs thanks to this Magnet Excavator. We can't do that this... Maybe we should have regrowth the Catacombs back to hand. It seems like a waste of a regrowth. Oh man, I want to blow that up so bad. Main phase. Right. So we're gonna float a green. Sacrifice this. Go and get Wooded Foothills. Trigger. Yes, make it green. Crack this. Go get a Taiga. Say yes, get a green. Get a green, sure. Play this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could tooth and nail here. That doesn't seem so hot, so let's not do that yet. Then let's play a Verdant Catacombs, I guess. Make some mana? Sure. No, we're not going to. We're going to go to combat. Attack for 2. Okay, we'll go tooth and nail and blow up like some of the mana sources and stuff next turn. Let's just hope we don't get channeled here. That's all I'm hoping for. Because we're going to cast tooth and nail for a lot of mana next turn. For a lot of mana, we're going to sink 9 mana into it. We're going to tooth and nail them. Give them some elephants. Fuck it. Everyone likes an elephant, right? Don't channel me, bro. Oh, please don't channel me. Don't channel me. This doesn't look like a channel because it's tapping 3 mana box. No. Oh, no. Oh, don't channel. Come on. Hold. Clench. Okay. That can hit channel. Oh, my fucking God. Hopefully, their hand of 5 cards doesn't have one of the Eldrazi in it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Do not do it. Do not do it. I'll be so mad. Don't just Emrakul me. You've got to be shitting me. Any of the Eldrazi that isn't Emrakul. Come on. Woo! Okay. Okay. It's indestructible. It's got Annihilator 4. Easy game. Easy game. They're on 8 life. This is fine. We can win from here. Now, do they blow up my Excavator, my Lotus Cobra, or my Knight? If they blow up Lotus Cobra, we are fucked. We are so fucked. We need them not to blow up Lotus Cobra. That's what I need them not to do. They're thinking long and hard about what the Zulamor's going to get. I guess in some ways, if they don't kill a Knight and they annihilate me and I sack all my lands and swing back with a big old fucking Knight, they're in trouble, I guess. They've legitimately been thinking about this for, I think, like 5 minutes? I'll have to check the footage, but it feels like it's been 5 minutes. Feels like a very long time. Okay, well, like 8 minutes have passed now and we're still waiting. Oh no, maybe my connection has apparently failed. Which is great. I do like it when that sort of thing happens. Oh, I do. Oh, okay, so Twitter says we're offline. So yeah, Magic Online is fucked. So yeah, that's the video. I hope this really isn't a state of things to come. I mean, I like Arena as mentioned the next person, but I do want to be able to play Vintage Cube. I do want to be able to make Vintage Cube videos. I don't want to be a naysayer here, but this is extremely frustrating. I mean, you guys might have seen my EDH video recently, the Lord Ringgrace one. Yeah. What can I do? So I thought I'd add some after the fact sort of like clarification of what just happened, because I didn't really explain it too well, because I was a bit pissed off at the end of that. So to clarify, my connection didn't conk out, my computer was fine. When I checked Twitter, everyone had been booted off MTGO and it went down for like an hour or so. Seth from Goldfish was saying so as well. So yeah, that happened. I got kind of annoyed. I had things to do. I couldn't wait an hour for things to get fixed. Or just waiting to get things get fixed. Like I said, I don't want to be a naysayer, but it's very frustrating when you're trying to make Magic the Gathering online content and the program just doesn't work. I get that they don't want to put that much effort into it anymore because Arena's the big new hot shit, but please, Wizards, don't forget the legacy, vintage, modern, and cube players and enthusiasts. We are also propping up your bottom line, we are spending money on your product, and we are promoting you as well through this sort of content. Anyway, I've been Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet. I hope you enjoyed what we had of that emotional rollercoaster draft, and I will see you all very, very soon.